What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Pumaplow. Welcome back to 4X Plains and Simple. And just take a second to notice how much is going on this map right now. Just saying, the course play is all fired up, ready to rock and roll. It's a thing, and we've actually got more ready to fire up and get rocking and rolling here, like the windrow or the rake, whatever you want to call it. Gonna get it rolling here in the field in just a second, of course. But anyway, I appreciate you guys clicking on 4X Plains. How's it going? Welcome to the farm. Welcome to the farm. And you can see I figured out the folder thing with courseplay. I have definitely figured it out. I highly recommend you guys use the folders. It's not hard to set up once you know what you're doing, and it makes your courseplay so much cleaner. Look how clean that is. So much cleaner. You basically set up a file, or a what's it called? Yeah, file, a folder for each field, and then when you want to access the stuff for that field, you just open the stuff for that field. It's pretty genius like that. And see, I just messed that up. Still learning here, guys. I'm still learning. Just saying. Alright, gonna set up all of the T9s. I love our T9s, by the way. I am digging the T9s. I know it's kind of weird to switch away from the conventional tractors that go a little bit faster to switch to the T9s, but I really like the T9s. I really do. The only thing I'll probably change for next time is get a fourth one of these. Or maybe I have a fourth one. Anyway, I need to have like all four of the T9s running the same trailer just so it looks better, you know? Because the one's running a loading wagon and it kind of bothers me now that I'm looking at it. So I will definitely, for next time, change that out so that they're all running this Crone Forge wagon, whatever you want to call it. Just, it look a lot better, you know? Just saying. So there is that. There is that. Okay, so we have 4 set up. Like I was saying towards the end of the last video, we are kind of taking the scenic route to the homestead. However, sometimes you just need to do that so that traffic flow is a lot better, because if you guys have noticed, hopefully my traffic flow has gotten better on the map and we don't have any issues. I couldn't figure out what was going on there, but that third one in line already was called by the harvester, so no matter what, he had to be the next one to go to the harvester, so it was kind of screwing things up there just a little bit, but you know, it's all good. Once I got them spaced out to where they, you know, should be, it worked quite well. Actually, it worked out quite well. And like always, while cutting grass and raking grass on this map, we are going to miss some in the turns and stuff, but I'm not really worried about that, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm just not concerned about missing a little bit. So we did have some issues like right there, because kind of a close call between the 2 trailers, but or 2 tractors, 2 T9s. It's not a big deal though, honestly, to me. Just saying. I don't know what was going on here. He just wouldn't empty all the way, and then he was just stuck. So it's like, okay, okie dokie. Another thing we want to do is pick up straw here in field 4. We definitely want to pick up straw in field 4, so that's what I'm gonna have this T9 do right now, is start the straw picking process. I was saying in the last video, we want to pick up every ounce of straw on the map off of all of our fields this go around, and probably the next go around we're going to sell a bunch of it at the biogas plant during the fast time to build up our digestate numbers. So we will have to get all of our trucks fired up and rolling on that here before too long. After this harvest during the fast time, we'll probably end up fast timing for a few days to you know, sell a lot and build up our digestate numbers over there. So what we'll probably do is set up 2 different courses, and one will come in from the north side of the biogas plant, therefore dumping in the north pit. The other one will come in from the south side, therefore dumping in the south pit. And obviously we won't run them both at once. We'll run the north one for a while until it's full, and then we'll run the south one until it's full. And honestly, if we get both digestate tanks full over at the biogas plant, we probably won't have to worry about selling straw at least for a long time, if ever again. So you guys know I'm all about doing like big crazy amounts of chaff or straw or whatever once instead of having to do it all the time. So if it takes, you know, all the hours in a day, but I only have to do it once, then I'm okay with that. So that's probably what we'll be doing, but it's all good. And like always, in the turns, these things just get kind of confuzzled and stuff, but it is nice to go around the field a few times because that gives them more, you know, if you do end rows with the mower and then you rake end rows, it just turns out better, in my opinion. So there's that. But for the most part, this is everything's working on courseplay like I want it to. For the most part, it's kind of nice just to have everything work on courseplay like I want it to. Just saying. But look at all that stuff going on the map. We have 3 combines running right now, or 4 combines running right now. I think it's 4 combines, 4 auger wagons, the crone harvester. Okay, so here's one combine that we're going to eliminate out of the runnings here. Or do we eliminate it, or we just move it? I think we just move it. I could be wrong. But I think we just move it because the big field needs more than 1 combine. The big field definitely needs... Are we just go put it away? What do we do with it here? I forget. I recorded this like yesterday, IRL for me. The big field definitely needs more than 1 combine. But with the glory of courseplay, you can do that, and you don't leave skippers, and your straw is right where it's supposed to be. All that stuff. I realized my fuel was turned to buy because this combine was still full. So I'm like, no. Turn that off. We need to actually use fuel so that we can, actually make it and use what we make and save money that way. All in due time. We will make all the fuel. I guess I parked that one. I'm surprised I parked that first combine because, had some little issues like that too where, they just want to be a little crashy at times. But hey, it's all good in the hood, right? It's all good. I don't know why I'm riding with the rake here, but I am. Oh, I was seeing if he was done with his end rows or if he was just going to go back and forth because I didn't like that they collided there, obviously, but once he starts going back and forth and then the harvester goes back and forth, we're golden. We're golden. Oh, yeah, that's a thing, too, by the way. That's happened more than once, by the way. The one's trying to go to the start of the course, the other one's trying to go to the harvester. And, well, they just, didn't communicate on the radio in the cab, you see. No big deal. As they say, ship happens, right? Ship happens. I said ship like a ship, Just saying. Just saying. Okay, what do we do here? I forget. Oh, we move him up. Yeah, we should have put him in the big field, but we actually moved him northward. And I believe there's actually a second combine. Yeah, there is a second combine already in that field. The field 4 combine's over there now. I must have moved that during, like, in between videos or something. It's what I'm kind of thinking, because it wasn't in the last video, was it? I don't think it was. But look at how much straw we have to pick up. This is only off field 5, by the way. Not to mention the big field. But because field 5 is so long, and I put the auger wagon and truck on the end instead of the side, there's more room on the ends of that field. It's kind of a drive for the auger wagon, so I actually put a second one there just for funsies, and then eventually, and I don't think it's going to be in this video, it might be towards the end of this video, but I don't know if it is, I actually put all 4 auger wagons in the big field, and 4 is a little overkill. 3 needs to happen for 2 combines though, so I do need to step up my number of auger wagons / maybe different auger wagons, get some bigger auger wagons rolling kind of thing. So that's what I'm thinking. What are we at? Almost 2 million liters of wheat so far, and there's obviously a lot to go. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. So much to go yet. 2 million's like nothing. Just saying, 2 million's like nothing. The only problem with having multiple auger wagons on the same course over here is They do have to wait on each other from time to time, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, yeah, that happened again, by the way. Like I said, it happened more than once. It happened, I think, only twice. Because after this, the forage harvester was just going back and forth, and they were behaving a lot better anyway, so that's good. That was nice of them to calm down and start behaving. You know what I'm saying? Start behaving. So, yeah, good times. So, this big field is so big that by the time the auger wagon gets there, he cannot keep up. Although I did learn a trick before, or after this, I should say, where you actually turn down the amount at which they go to the combine. So it's normally set at like 60 or 70%, I believe. I could be wrong. I turned it down to 20%. So when that combine hits 20%, he goes going, hey, I need a, I was going to say a truck. I need a wagon now. And to me, that really helps out because it keeps the auger wagons moving. They don't stop anywhere near as much. And therefore, if you're moving, and you're more productive. You're more productive if you're still moving. To me, when the auger wagons are sitting around just waiting, it's like, this is just painful. It's killing me. So I rather have them go to the combines more often, and therefore trying to keep the combines moving. So I didn't learn that, or didn't figure that out till later, after I was done recording this video, because I did jump ahead after this, of course, because how much harvest do you guys need to see? It's a long process these days to harvest this map, you see, and it's only going to get worse because 4X. But like I was saying in the last video, probably going to bring in some mods before too much longer. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep, if you guys want, when I start bringing in more mods, I don't believe I have it uploaded right now, but I will upload the mods that I'm using to a Google Drive and make that link available when I bring in more mods. Not right now. Not when this video goes live. I won't have it up because I'm really not using many mods. I'm using Plains and Simple 4X by Stevie, and that's almost it. I mean, I'm using like the script mods, the vehicle group switcher, GPS, glance. I will be putting Follow Me back on here. And yeah, I'm not using that much equipment. Like the Brux chipper's modded, but there's not a lot of equipment that's modded. So you gotta, yeah, I don't know. There's no point in me uploading a Google Drive right now because there's so few mods. But when I get a better mod list or more mods in my list, then yeah, I will definitely have a Google Drive link available for everybody. It will be in the description at that time. Not right now, though. Not right now. So, yes. So, really, picking up the grass does not take that long. Because, as you notice, with 4 tractors running, he only stops for, like, a couple seconds. Have you noticed that? He barely stops. And that's being very efficient, in my opinion. Very productive, in my opinion. So it's kind of nice. So we are still on 3-stage fertilization and periodic plowing, which actually there is a mod I've added to help with the periodic plowing. It's another Stevie mod, but we'll get to that later because we don't have any money to buy one right now. We're $41,000 in the hole. So there's that. And actually, how many thousands will we get in the hole before we actually sell grain and start making money? That's what I want to know. I'm curious, actually. Place your bets down below if you guys want. It's a lot. And I'm not even done, like, real life where, done with the harvest, because I'm probably going to come back and do a video to finish up the harvest and start selling grain and that stuff. So it'll be in a video when, like, how broke do we actually get kind of thing. It will be in a video. So I figured out a way to park trucks, by the way. Which I'm thinking these 2 kind of yellowy trucks I shouldn't actually have. I really don't think I should have those. I think we bought those the night we chaffed all the corn because we had people come in and like help us. They were like, I did it in multiplayer and it was pretty sweet. Uploaded it to the server and everything, and had it running and that stuff. But I think I bought extra trucks, and I really don't think I should have those 2 gold ones. So they're not actually in my group switcher. And if I'm going to keep them, which I probably will, I've got to change the colors. The color scheme is just horrific to me. Just saying. So here we go, guys. We're taking the combine, or not the combine, the auger wagon out of field 5. And I'm going to move it to the big field, what I call field 1. It's obviously it's 6, 1, 3, and 8 or something. I just call it field 1. And yeah, I'm going to set it to go to the farthest away combine. Now, I've never really used the auto detect feature of the auger wagon. But I will say, after I was done recording this video, I did mess with it. And it actually works better. Because you can have 3 or 4 auger wagons in a big field like this, and they're just sitting here staged waiting for either combine. And honestly, you could have more combines running. I didn't think, or I don't know, I wasn't sure, let me put it that way. I wasn't sure if the auto detect feature would work with such a big field, but it totally works fine. So it must be like any size field, because that's a pretty big field I got plotted together over there, and it seems to work just fine. So maybe we'll see on some of the big fields, the added fields around the map. But with our massive field that we have now, it works perfectly. It's awesome. It works so well. It's great. Not gonna lie, it's really good. So we're off with our liquid sprayer. You know, some of this equipment just needs to get shuffled around. I don't know that I need this at the homestead, because the only place I really use this thing anymore is in the grass field, which I don't know how much longer I'll actually use it in the grass field, because it's not big enough to do the grass field in one spraying. Or in one load, I should say. So that kind of sucks. Not a huge deal, I guess, but it does kind of suck. So there is that. So I'm looking at auger wagons here. I don't know what I'm going to go with. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, I can't do anything because I don't have any money. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's all good. We'll make millions here soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just seriously, look at all the stuff we have going on the map right now. And actually, it was starting to affect my computer. It was starting to affect how the game was running. At times, I was only getting like 35 to 40 frames. And before I hired all this stuff or got all this stuff going on Courseplay, I was rocking 5960 locked in. So it's kind of funny. Even with this GTX 1080 Ti, it still hurts the computer, this map. So there's that. It is a 4X, of course, so they generally kind of hurt the computers, especially with all this going on. And I realized up on glance that the Brux chipper still had wood chips in it, and it was kind of bothering me. So I decided to empty them. About 200,000 liters, I believe, or 199,000 liters, not levers. So it took a couple truckloads, obviously, at 59,000 a piece. You know, it took a couple truckloads, but no big deal. No big deal at all. So for now, I'll put them in the storage. Actually, what we did that night, if you guys watched that episode, is I wasn't worried about the money because I cheated in money before we started anyway. So we ended up just chipping them and not getting rid of them. They stayed in the chipper because, yeah, the chipper had 200,000 in it, but the rest of them just vanished into thin air, and it's not a big deal. So we weren't worried about saving the chips. So, hey, just get rid of them. It would have been interesting to save them just to see how much we got total. Like if you would have put them in storage, you know, it would have been interesting to see that. But no, too little, too late kind of thing. So it's all good in the hood. It's all good. But I appreciate you guys watching another Plains and Simple 4X edition. I hope you guys are enjoying the 4X. I know it's not very different right now, but once we get some money, I think logging is going to be something I want to get into. Like, probably feed the cows first. Feed the cows, buy some more, maybe, but definitely feed them. And then logging. Okay? That's kind of my goals. And I don't know what the hell's going on here. I got to figure this out. It would not stop filling with wheat. The only thing I could fill the trailer with was wheat. So I'm hoping the map's not broken. It's probably a mod conflict. I got to talk to Benedict because he was talking about having the same problem. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.